Okay, the next website that I'm going to talk about, we're going to change gears here just for a minute, is called Screencast-O-Matic. I'm going to move that over here, showing that we just talked about it. Screencast-O-Matic. That's what I'm using right now to do this presentation. And basically, when you sign up for, it's free. Now there are certain things that you get with if you go pro, but for the free account, it met my needs easily. So I'm going to let you just watch this little video so it can explain to you how simple Screencast-O-Matic is to use.
Welcome to Screencast-O-Matic.com. To get started, click the Start Recording button to go to the Screen Recorder page. If it's your first time, you may be prompted to download our Screen Recorder launcher to use the recorder from your browser. You can also click this link to install the recorder as a standalone application on your Windows or Mac PC, so you can run it outside the browser. After you get set up with the recorder launcher, then you can refresh the page to launch the recorder. When the recorder starts, you'll see a black and white frame with a menu for the recorder controls. You can choose to record just your screen, webcam, or both the screen and webcam using these buttons. The free recorder is limited to create 15-minute recordings, but you can upgrade to the Pro Recorder to make it unlimited. You can drag and resize this frame to record anything on your screen, or choose from some standard HD sizes or full screen recording. The recorder will be set up to record the default mic on your computer, or you can select a certain mic using this button. If you're on a Windows PC with Vista or later, then you can also record the computer audio if you have the Pro Recorder. When you're ready to record, click the Record button, and all of the action inside of the frame will be captured. You can pause and resume the recorder, preview your recording, and restart if needed, or click the Done button if you're finished recording. After you click Done, a new window will appear where you can choose to save the recording to a video file, upload to Screencast-O-Matic.com, or YouTube. If you upgrade to the Pro Recorder, then you get a lot more uploading options, which you can see by clicking this icon. The Pro Recorder also adds editing tools to cut, zoom, blur, add overlays, and much more. That's it for this quick intro. For more tutorials, click on the Tutorials link at the top of the page at Screencast-O-Matic.com.
Okay, so at the Start Over button, I became very familiar with. Had to start over many times, but I have fell in love with screencasting and was exposed to it at ISTE. A lot of people used it, and a lot of ways people use screencasting is by videoing their lessons. So if you're at school and you set up screencast and you're taking a video of the screen that's up on your school computer, and say you're going through a lesson with your students, just like you would, any other time if you're using your active board or, whatever it may be that you're using, and you can talk through and teach the lesson just like you would to your students. And then if you're absent, you can send the link to the video to your sub, and so it's you can use it for instructional videos as well. So the possibilities are endless, and I think you'll really like it once you sit down and have time to play around with it, which again, we're going to do that after lunch today. Okay, the next thing I'm going to talk about is Google Cultural Institute. This is a good resource to have when you're looking for something to add to a lesson. They have virtual tours of many museums. I have hit the Start Over button so many times, you're just going to have to listen to my mistakes. So there are lots of neat things that you could possibly use within your lessons on Google Arts and Culture. Okay, this one is called Wiser Me, and basically it's blending worksheets together, so it's kind of like a digital worksheet. There are already, you can make your own, or you can browse the different topics that of worksheets people have already made. And I'm going to click back to school. And that's not in our language, so we're not going to do a back to school. Let's see, let's stick on something else here. Let's do money. Okay, here's someone that's created one on money. So they give their students a project. They have 3 different grocery ads. The first one is from 1972. Milk was 61 cents. The second one is 1984. And then the third one is 1995. So then it gives you a place, or gives the students a place to type in the items and what price they were in 1972, 1984, and 1995. And then it asks them different questions. It says check out the prices of items today, so it gives you a link to go to. There's a weekly ad there, and I'm sure there's not going to be one near Decatur. And this is Indiana, we'll just pick this one. So it gives the students an ad that they can look at in today's time. And then it says, what did you notice? Why do you think this is? Which item changed the most, the least, and so forth. So this is a very neat, interactive digital worksheet. So you can explore, look for ones that teachers have already created. You can create your own. It's a good resource. Move it over here so I don't forget. Okay, the next one we're going to talk about is History Pen. Click this out. All right. Okay, History Pen is really cool because you can search by different places. And let's just say I'm going to do Denver since that's where we went on the conference. So you can search different places and then you can find things, different pens about them. So you can look at Then and Now collection and just find out all the history that goes along with Denver. Photographs, just different things. Just out of curiosity, let's see if we've got anything for Decatur. Nothing here. So that would be, that would be something neat, a project for students to work on, because you can add your own history pens. Maybe work with the historical museum that we have here in town and work on creating our own history pens. That would be a neat project to start on, but you don't have to use it as a project for your students to do. You can use it as a tool to explore different places around the world, that communities that are participating in this history pen. So it's a neat site. Good resources, free resources. Here's another really great research tool. This puts it very simple for students, and yes, there is a classroom edition, but there's also a free edition. And the free edition offers so much, I do not see a need for even upgrading to a classroom edition. But so let's say, your students are researching about Amelia Earhart. So you just search, and then you get this concept map. Let me log out of that. You get this concept map, and you have all your key facts right over here. You have different websites that students can go to. And one neat thing about these key facts, it always lists the source. And I think this is a good way to keep students from plagiarizing when they're using Wikipedia or Google and all those other sites out there where they just copy and paste a lot. They have it real simple here for the student to see, and they can actually take notes, so they can add whatever notes they need. There's images. If they need to add an image, they can pin that image. There's videos that they can watch. I mean, it's just a wealth of information already gathered for you about this one particular topic, Amelia Earhart. And then goes out to different areas that you can explore. So this is just a great resource to have for students when they're researching. It's called Instagrok. Okay, the next one I'm going to talk about is Appletree. This is very similar to Remind 101, but I'm going to let you watch the video.
Once upon a time in a land called Every Classroom Ever, a hardworking teacher, Annie Appletree, faced yet another school day where her to-do list was too long and her patience too short. One day after school, as Annie stared hopelessly at the mountain of parent emails and the upcoming science fair on her calendar, she wished she could be anywhere but here. Annie dreamt of a magical place where all the time-consuming busy work was taken care of, and she could focus on what's really important. But sadly, it was just a dream. Or was it? This is how Annie discovered Appletree, a delightful platform that would simplify all her classroom communication and help her partner with parents to make a difference for her students. The next day, armed with her magical Appletree, everything changed. Annie dove right in to conquer the upcoming science fair. First, she posted the assignment for her students. Next, she added the event to the shared calendar so parents know where to be and when. She requested volunteers to help out and quickly got 3 sign-ups. So she privately messaged them to go over a few details. The science fair was a smashing success, and Annie shared photos and videos of the event in real time. Well, it wasn't all perfect, but she was able to send an emergency alert when things got out of hand. Annie was amazed that parents got Appletree notifications any way they wanted, in the app, by email, or even in a text message. Annie found herself more balanced and in sync with parents and students. She also loved sending Appletree progress reports to update parents when their student excels or needs a little extra help. Together, teachers and parents make a difference and help students succeed. And that is Appletree. Appletree is available on iPhone, Android, and web. With Appletree now in her pocket, Annie lived happily ever after.
Okay, so Appletree is similar to Remind 101. It just offers a lot more. So that's a really cool thing to check out.